Hey there everybody, Rodamon here. Thank you for tuning in to Project Zomboid Nomad, episode 24, Mad Maxing. If you would like, viewer submitted ideas for tomorrow can open up. So if you got things that you want me to work on, like work on metalworking to level up to be able to make custom parts, or work on, you know, auto mechanics, or whatever you see fit. The inbox for that is now open. And I think what I'm going to be doing is I'm just going to be amassing everything that is even loosely related to metalworking, so that I can stockpile my ability to custom. Right, I need to stop them from bashing their way in. I ain't got time for their nonsense. It's kind of nice that the generator also hits the street light. Oh, dang. They've already taken out a door. I ran all the way around for nothing. Look at you, Enterprise. Maybe they always had taken out the door, and I just never noticed. That is possible. Yoink. Wouldn't be a terrible idea to listen to the emergency channel while I'm here. I just call it EMS. Even though it's not emergency medical services. Just, oh, there was propane torch in there, wasn't it? Yoink. Five metal sheets. And one. Not bad, that's a lot of metal sheets. I disassembled the wrong box. I didn't catch the end of that radio report. Oh, it has something on its surface? I don't know what's going on. Why it's not letting me move it. I could just pick them up, too. There we go. This is where I wanted to be. More metal sheets. Oh, shoot! I got the roof rack already! Oh, yes! The luck is real! I'm gonna go get that thing installed. That's 70 kilos I can throw up on the roof. And 45 above the spare tire. I got myself, myself some carry capacity. That's a lucky find. Oh, I need roof rails to be installed, which means I need a Congo cage. That's fine. I'll get the Congo cage. Let's see, what to even make a Congo cage? Oh, just 8 pipes? I do need metalworking 4, but 8 pipes is very, very reasonable. Yeah, who needs a trailer when you have 100 plus storage on your spare wheel rack and your roof rack? Exactly. And plus the seats in the car, and the glove box, and my backpack. All in all, that's like 200 kilos worth of storage, nice and contained. Oh, that was I like that find. If I read the metalworking book, it would be pretty easy for me to, build a Congo cage from scratch. So I'm not all that concerned about that. So what I really need to do is find a container, like a thing of propane. Because what's in the torches runs out quick. Let's see. I want to go here. I find it very difficult to try to clear out crates properly, because I never can tell which one I'm actually targeting. There we go, I got it. For a spoiler for the Mustang. Don't need that though. Seems like I am going to need as many pipes and bars as I can get, though. Ooh, fresh crowbar. I will take first aid XP. Why the heck not? What else is in there? There was small sheet. Small sheets is something that you can get a lot off of disassembling cars. So it's not something that I feel like I need to grab a whole lot of, because they're kind of, it's a fairly plentiful resource. Whereas the large sheets are a lot more rare. Oh, I think a broadcast station's going down. The radio just said that it's running diagnostics, which usually means in a day or two, one of the stations fails. And that will be the second one we maintain. Kind of looking forward to that. 'Tis a long-term goal of the series to maintain the network, so repairing one puts us ever so close, or close to the final goal. I'm leaving sledgehammers because, yeah, I already have one. So here's the broadcast integrity, and it should say diagnosing. Yep. So something's gone wrong, and it's going to come up with errors soon. Just takes a bit. Where was those for? Oh, another Mustang spoiler. Sad. I want more Jeep parts. I'm kind of running out of daylight. But I think the vast majority of these boxes have been searched. There's not a lot that I hadn't hit. There might be a few that are nested that I haven't hit, but I don't expect jackpots out of them. Like that cargo cage that I got. I mean, who knows? I could obviously be wrong. It's just chance, but I feel like if I return back to town, I'm going to probably hit up a different point of interest and not come back here. There is a lot of stuff in these boxes, and there's also other warehouses that I haven't even searched or touched at all that I could do, you know, in future runs. Like the large warehouse in West Point, I didn't even step foot in. Just making sure there's nothing on the... There's usually just office supplies up here, but you never know until you check. Yep. Just a bunch of garbage. Well, I would say that's a pretty good haul. So 5 a.m., I'll start to head back. Oh, I'm out of water. Isn't there a bathroom here? Yum, toilet water, my favorite kind. Still good after all these years. It has had time to age. You know? It's a full-bodied water with notes of rust and feces and mold. Perfectly distilled in Chinese porcelain and lead pipes. And bottled for yours truly. Has very subtle notes of pneumonia and dysentery. It's not how you get pneumonia, but I can imagine. Yeah, exactly. Everything a growing girl or boy needs for the zombie apocalypse. Oops. Alright, let me type up the poll items here of what we're doing tomorrow, because that will be left up to you. If my polling works. Is it offline again? Man, I need to, like... There. It's trying to reboot right now. I don't know if it's offline. If it goes offline, you're going to see, like, an internal server error message plastered on my screen in a second here. Come on, website. It has failed me so much recently. It's, I've just expected it to disappoint me, and I won't be disappointed. All right, checking on it. Dear Lord. I should just message the maker of that tool I use to ask them for the source code so I can host it for myself. Because it is frustrating when that thing goes down like clockwork. I hit go live, it breaks. You had leftover water on the table from a cottage and you had diarrhea for months? You probably got Giardia, I'd imagine. I've had Giardia. I actually have a pretty epic story about getting Giardia, too. It was during Hurricane Bob, which was 1991 or something like that. And I was out on Cape Cod, which is the sort of hand part of Massachusetts. And we were staying, my family and family friends were both staying in a cabin, or like it wasn't a cabin, it was a house together. Renting a house that we thought would be like a fun time for the weekend or whatever. And the hurricane came and knocked, so we had a circular driveway, you know, one of the that you don't have to turn back around. Trees got knocked down on both sides of the driveway, but managed to avoid my parents' van and the other family's van. Next door, the house took a oak tree to the roof. No one was harmed, but yeah, that house was totally destroyed. And plumbing went out completely. There was no running water anymore. So what we were doing is we were trying to boil water from a nearby creek to drink because we were stranded. You know, without a chainsaw, there was no way to get the cars out of the driveway because trees had come down to block it. And we were also filling the backs of our toilets with water from the creek so that we could flush. And everybody in the cabin, minus one person, I forget who it was, but there was one person there that didn't end up getting Giardia, but basically everybody got Giardia. But there was only one toilet that you had to manually load with water in for 2 families. It was a bad time. It was such a bad time. It was very, very miserable. And yeah, that's my Giardia story. Got real lucky, honestly, because there could have been multiple totaled cars, and instead it was just a upset stomach for a week. We weren't stuck for very long. Someone, a neighbor, I forget exactly, but someone had a chainsaw and they cut one of the trees that was blocking us from leaving out. And we were only stuck without power or water for a day or two. The Northeast, New England area, is very disaster ready because of how many catastrophic snowstorms happen. People in the Northeast are usually pretty ready for stuff like that to happen. Whereas when I live down here in the South, if it snows a little bit, it's like the super apocalypse. And everybody freaks out like there is no tomorrow because there isn't that sort of level of readiness. Whereas growing up in New England, it's oh yeah, we have canned goods for 2 weeks. No problem. Not an issue. But that's not something you see in my current neck of the woods. A little bit. Some people are ready, but not many. Not to that degree. Okay, I think my polling application broke. So I'm going to have to poll using Twitch polls. What to do tonight. We've got level up metalworking. Search garages for car parts. Search for propane, which I have not found. Or level up mechanics. All right, the poll is up. So you'll have to vote using Twitch this time. Since it's raining and my only source of water is the rainwater collection. This water dispenser is now maxed. Cool. So this bucket's full. And now the other bucket's full. So then the only thing I need to top up is the saucepan. And then there were some pots over here with water that I should top up because I've been using them. Pour one into the other. No, they're still not full. As long as it keeps raining, they'll fill up. It'll be fine. Twitch polls are extremely limited. Yeah, you can only have up to 5 options, and they're very... each option can only be like 45 characters or something like that. So that's why I had to trim some of the viewer-submitted ideas off, because either they're too long or they don't fit or whatever. This system is dumb, is what I'm trying to say. That's a lot of metal sheets I've got. That's more metal sheets than I probably ever had in Zomboid ever. It's not something I typically collect. There's also all of the... I'm going to leave this on the ground here, because I'm likely to use this immediately. So I'll take the wood glue. Light bulb I'll keep. Propane torch comes with me. That on the ground. So this stuff I can use to maintain the car. And now the trunk is empty and the wheel rack is empty. I don't think I had anything in the seats. No, seats are empty. What's weird is you don't have access to the glove box until you're in the driver's seat, which is strange, because it's like, shouldn't the passenger seat also have the glove box? There's no good reason for it not to. Can you consolidate torch fuel? I don't know. Wow, all that's boiled. Alright, the roof rack I'm just gonna leave here. No, not into the duffel. Onto the ground. I could plumb this outpost if I wanted to, or if you guys proposed for that to be a thing that I did, and yeah, I could plumb this area, obviously, but that just hasn't been suggested. You know, make rain barrels on the roof. I'd need to level up my carpenter skill a bit for that first, or go to a specific store that has rain barrels. Because I have no such store. What is going on with my... Oh, I favorited it. Derp. So what was the... poll results? It's really annoying that with the software that I have, I can't quickly look up poll results without going into like moderation tools, and yeah, it's really annoying. Now let's get that water boiled off. Leveling metalworking 1. Thank you for that. You definitely just spared me a whole lot of pain and suffering. All right, I have a lot of spare water now. Because you voted on metalworking, I'm going to put the carpentry and the mechanics book away and grab the metalworking one. I think I'm still missing a carpentry book that isn't relevant anymore because I'm already leveled past it. Yeah, I don't have carpentry 2 in this collection. Shame on me. So for metalworking, I need metalworking 2. And 3 wouldn't be terrible either because I'm going to get to level 3 pretty quick. Puppy treats? Sure thing. See you. Tusky. There, she got it. And this stupid bite. I got injured once. It just had to be a takes a year and a day to ever heal bite. At least I have zombie infection off, so I actually do heal from it. Could be worse. Could be a lot worse. One thing that I could do to really help me if I ever, you know, croak again is to head over to roughly the area that I tend to respawn in West Point and like leave a car full of gas for future dead me to benefit from. I don't think I'm going to be doing it, but it could be an idea that you all propose. All right. Level up metal work. So the best things to dismantle from metalworking are actually car wrecks are really, really high. Metalworking PZ. Let's read the book while I read the wiki. So the wiki says car wrecks, dumpsters, large metal shelves, and bathtubs are the high ticket items. Got it. I would say car wrecks require a lot of propane, so they're not bad to do, but they're very expensive. I can't think of a place that has a ton of metal dumpsters, though. I'm looking at the PZ map right now. Like, Gigamart might have a bunch of metal dumpsters. No, I don't know. There's not really a place where there's like a ton of metal dumpsters all at once. The problem going house to house looking for propane is A, we didn't vote for me to go look for propane, and B, house to house clearing is quite dangerous. It's not to say that I wouldn't, but it isn't exactly a low risk endeavor to take on. I don't think that there's much... Oh, really? Already? There's not much for me to do until I finish reading this book. So that's going to be what I do first. Bathtubs and hotels. Yeah, there's a... Right at the intersection... where I turn into get to Muldra is the Sunstar Hotel, which has mostly showers, actually. It's not bathtubs. But that's a really good idea, is to try to go to a hotel that would have a ton of bathtubs. Alright, so there is Metalwork 2 all read up, ready for me to use those skills. Unfortunately, it's like 5 in the morning. So I think today was actually I worked towards it, but I'm gonna continue tomorrow, obviously. So I'm going to get the mechanics book back and the carpentry book back to to start reading those, because I'm not going to be able to, like, go anywhere to significantly level up my metalwork. Actually, that's not true. Let me strip these cars here. After no, there's no engine parts there. Do I really want to dismantle this vehicle? I do. I don't think you can combine propane torches. I could be wrong. I don't believe that's a thing. Bye, car. And rest in peace, little car. Oh, fresh gloves. Nice. Well, here's more metal parts for future me to assemble things with. I didn't get nearly as much XP than I thought I would, and I probably used up a good amount of my propane, but hey, you know, whatever. Let's see, was that true? Oh, Jesus, yeah, this propane torch is gone. It's done. New one. I'll probably go into town and start disassembling toilets and showers and bathtubs and things, because I think that's probably more bang for my buck. Even though cars give more XP, they cost a lot more propane, which means that they're, you know, very expensive to do. While I'm out here, I'm going to eat half of 2 carrots so I can bait the traps. Or not. Why isn't it letting me bait trap? Oh, maybe it's not enough of a carrot left. Okay, let me get fresh carrots. I thought half a carrot would have been enough. I'm wrong. Storage units typically, yeah, have propane, as does backyard grills will have propane. All right, bait and bait. One percent, 5%. Oh, the light bulbs I had to swap suck. Oh well. Let's go with 73. Good enough. Metalworking would be anything that you disassemble with a propane torch. So yeah, you would get XP from bathroom stuff. Absolutely. You could also get it from making things out of metal, like making metal sheets and the like, but that's a little bit more expensive propane-wise. I know I have a pretty limited amount of time, but I'm going to try to get a Congo cage, a cargo cage, this stream. That's my goal, to get metalworking 4 and make a handmade cargo cage. Would be amazing. That way I could put the roof rack on. And also like roof lights and everything else. Eating like a rabbit here. Carrots don't exactly fill you up. I might be able to level up my metalwork without really even leaving this area here. I am going to go to sleep, but I'm going to check the station to see if there's stuff to disassemble in their bathrooms and the like. So that would be even faster than having to like physically leave this outpost. I think my arm's getting pretty close to being healed. It's not painful during the day when it's bandaged now. So I think I have both torches on me, right? Yep, I have 2 full torches on me. So let's see what we can do. So anything that when you right-click like this... Oh, well, that chair seems to be magical. So these metal shelves, for instance, these storage shelves, are very, very good for metalworking. Oh, speaking of which, give those sheet metal. So I'll empty these out and dismantle them. So what you're looking for, as you can see right there, is for it to say skill metalworking. And then if we take a look at my skills here, I am 363 out of 750 metalwork. With a big multiplier. So now I'm 438. And these jumbo shelves are high-ticket items. I could go to the self-storage that's right next to the gas station for some metalworking skill if it comes to that. So then this should be metalworking as well. Oh yeah, I'm leveling up quick. I don't think I'm going to need to leave. Obviously, I don't want to dismantle the station equipment. That would be tragic. The chairs, I guess the chairs are technically metalwork. And this has barely hit my fuel, as you can see. My fuel is almost not affected at all, because these things are smaller compared to a car. For whatever reason, the microwave is also a metalwork. Don't ask. The sink is too... Well, yeah, I'm not using the sink. So let's dismantle it. Any second here, I'm going to hit 4. There it is! All right. Metalworking up. So now what I'm able to do is to make the homemade cargo cage. So that is the Congo cage here. Oh, that's weird. Walrus mask. You know I was wearing one, right? Do I have to unfavorite it? I do. Okay. Whatever. Congo cage! I wonder how much propane that used up. A little bit, but not bad. Not bad at all. So here comes the Congo cage, which is like rails for the roof. Lovely. I love it. And then a roof rack. Oh, we are getting modding now. So on this Jeep, you can either put a roof rack to store things or a roof tent as a place to sleep. I'm going to do a roof rack. Oh, yes. And now this roof rack can hold 91 kilos. Yes! Oh, so nice. So very nice. All right, what about roof lights? So there's a bunch of other things that I could do here, like making windshield protection and wheel protection. So wheel protection, I believe, if I wanted to protect my wheels, I need chains, and I haven't found any chains. But windshield protection sounds pretty good too. What does that cost me? I also need a new bumper too. Make lethal bumper. I might. I have the materials for that. No, not unpack. Not pack. Unfavorite. Oh, metalworking 8. Never mind. That's gonna be a while. Let's see. There is some bumpers that I can make. Roof rack, window protection. This is for side windows, and it's 10 metal bars. Rear window. I want windshield. I don't think I can... Why can't I make windshield from scratch? Side window, rear window. Side, rear... Oh, here's the windshield. So, screws. I do have screws. So it's the last on the list there. So let me go find a box of screws. Actually, they're probably in the stack. I just need to open the box. Yep, here they are. Open one. Unfavorite that mask. And here we go. Or something. There we go. And now we have plated metal on our windshield. Yeah! This I like. Now, what I'm doing right now is I'm loading up the stuff that's in the trunk to the roof, because the roof rack is, I I think, a harder hitbox to get to. So I'll put the stuff that I don't need to transfer often up there. Which means the trunk and the spare wheel are 90 kilos of storage space. Yeah, we're slowly building a tank. That's the idea. That is absolutely the idea. What about the other window protections? Let me see. Unfavorite and... that's windshield. So rear window protection would be terrible. And that's 15 metal bars. I definitely don't have that. And I don't have the... so everything else is metal bars that I need to make. Okay. Cool. So I am done with what I am able to make right now, I think. Short of finding more. There's also the Peterbilt stuff, too. So, making Peterbilt items like top and sleeper protection and things like that also should be goals, especially front protection, because that, I mean, I don't have the metalwork for that. I should find it or either level up my metalwork, but that's going to allow me to really protect the Peterbilt as well. Oh, wow. I could have just right-clicked that. Okay, well, that's a thing. Good to know. Sweet. That was super, super successful, I'd like to think. Did we repair the trunk? The trunk is somewhat repaired. I can try to slap another metal sheet there to get the trunk up a little bit higher. I'll take a few metal sheets, see how high I can get it. What I really need to do is find chains for the tires, though. I think that's probably the next most vulnerable. That and maybe making another spare bumper in the front. I should probably ride around with a spare bumper. I also don't know how to make roof lights, but that might be a generic part that I can fix. Okay, 93% trunk. So this Jeep here is at 61%. And its cargo capacity has gone up, like, enormously. Alright, what does it take to make a cut bumper? How do I make one? Lethal bumper is 8 skill. Can't do that. Where's the other make? No, I don't know how to make the regular bull bars. Alright, so that bumper is going to be another big bottleneck. Until I get metalworking 8, I can't make a lethal bumper from scratch. And apparently I can't make any of the other bumpers. Yeah, cut means disassemble. Yeah, I could only make the lethal bumper and not the others. I guess the others weren't part of the recipe. So I'm going to be hard pressed on that bumper. Because without that bumper, you know, I can't ram things willy-nilly. Not that I should be anyway, but yeah. Well, I would say that was pretty awesome. Let me get back into my happy hole. Grab the next relevant metalwork book. Where, you know, it's gonna bother me. Where is Carpentry 3? I think I have Carpenter 2 in there. And I'm going to want to stash carpentry 3 for later. Let me make sure that that's exactly what I need. I'd like to leave it that I have a complete library for myself, right? Yeah, carpentry. No, I need 2 in here as well. Well, don't I have 2 on me? No, I'm reading 3. Yes, so let's go move that 2 book. That's what we're waiting on. All right, at least I know where it is. Perfect. I'm making such a mess right now. And I should use my journal and update it. Good call. Yeah. We'll go do that. I feel like if I was being chased, it would be really hard to get that hit box. Let's hope that never happens. My life's work's up there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I have 4 on me. Yep, this is the complete novels. I am a novelist. What's the journal do? It's a mod that allows you to transcribe your experience so that if you die, you can read the journal and anything you have transcribed gets saved. Is the best way to put it. All right, friends. And that is all the time I have. Thank you for tuning in to Project Zomboid Nomad, which originally streamed live on Twitch July 26th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rodamont.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my gaming community, Rodamont.com or the description of this video have a link to Discord. Thank you so very much for watching. A special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel. I'll catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Adios, my fellow zombie survivors.